Good day. My name is David Nesbitt, and I live in Lake City, Florida. What I'm going to talk to you about is very important, so I'll ask you to sit back and listen. It'll be well worth your time because the subject affects you, me, your family, my family, and all of our neighbors. Let's face it, most of us don't want to talk about, let alone hear about, or even think about the people pouring into our community from Florida's prison system. But let me tell you why we must all deal with this dilemma. It's not someone else's problem, and people trying desperately to reintegrate into our society only become law enforcement's problem after we, as responsible and forward-thinking community leaders, have failed to plan for their reintegration back into our and their society. So it behooves us to control their reentry process and make provisions for it to be as successful as possible, not only for them, but for all of us as well. The more chaos and stress we can eliminate from our society, the better off everyone will be. The process can only happen one person at a time. First of all, we cannot afford to categorize all ex-offenders, male and female, label them as bad people, and consider the problem solved. They are people, much like you and me, except that they have experienced some type of significant misfortune in their lifetime, which caused them to make an equally bad mistake. It is important for all of us to remember that, at the point of release from incarceration, they have paid for their mistake, and they have probably lost everything they once owned and must start over. On Eagle's Wings is a faith-based and community-based organization that deals primarily with male and female ex-offenders and women in crisis situations. Linda Brown is the CEO and founder of this organization. She is one of the most kind and wonderful people you will ever know. She offers transitional housing and structured services that point these people towards self-sufficiency, sobriety, and responsibility in Lake City and in the surrounding area. Ms. Brown and her staff have been doing this for us since 2002 in conjunction with the Florida Department of Corrections, the Florida Department of Health, and other outreach organizations. She has an excellent plan specifically designed to support the released offender population. Her plan has been working since 2002 and has served over 500 participants. She hosts many community events each year to educate us to the need for reconnecting with these members of our community with love, kindness, and support so that they can re-assimilate into our society and contribute in positive ways. As part of its partnership and outreach services, On Eagle's Wings links each participant to the local one-stop workforce center immediately upon their release. Ms. Brown provides individualized pre-employment services so that the participants can successfully obtain and maintain employment. To help even further, she continues to train and educate participants in job retention skills through a Connections to Work program. And guess what? This allows the rest of us to sleep at night and pretty much not have to deal with this subject except for once a year when we ask for a donation. Greater resources must be dedicated to pre-release and post-release training, counseling, and education if a higher percentage of released ex-offenders are to succeed. This takes adequate funding. The state does not provide adequate funding for this very important service. So, it is left up to responsible individuals in the community. With your additional help, the programs and assistance provided by On Eagle's Wings makes success a plausible reality for released ex-offenders and thus for the rest of us. It's up to all of us not to cripple the efforts of Ms. Brown. After all, she's doing this on our behalf as well. and we all directly benefit from her organization and its programs. We appreciate your time, your kindness, and your generosity. You can contact Ms. Brown at area code 386-961-8371. Please mail your tax-deductible contribution or bring it by to the office at 185 Southeast Baya Drive, Lake City, Florida. The zip code is 32025. Ms. Brown and all of the people associated with On Eagle's Wings, thank you very much. Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." Perhaps we should all take this opportunity to honor that simple philosophy. Regardless of your church affiliation or your personal belief system, this is the way people were meant to be.